Hi friends, very good evening all of you. Welcome back. Yesterday in this series of strategic management revision classes, we have completed revision of three particular chapters and also we have done a lot of case studies. Okay, so today we'll do very important two chapters, that is chapter 4 and 5 according to the new scheme. But as I told you yesterday, all these whatever we are going to discuss are 100% relevant for old syllabus also. That means the existing students who are writing exam in November 2023, it is 100% relevant. Because if you look at strategic management, there is no major change in the syllabus. There are no more inclusions and exclusions. What ICI has done is, in the old syllabus originally there were 7 chapters, then they converted that into 8 chapters, and that 8 chapters they converted into 5 chapters now from May 24 onwards. Whatever the new scheme is, they have put that 8 chapters whatever existing are there, they have put it in 5 chapters. That means that doesn't mean they reduced the syllabus. Okay, they regrouped the syllabus, that's it. So whatever we are going to discuss now is 100% relevant whether you are writing exam in November or in May. So let us start with the chapter 4, strategic choices. So can I have a student who can read the question for me, please? Can someone say hi in the chat box? I will allow you to speak. Whoever wants to read this question, question number 1, Gautam and Siddhartha, this one we want. Adhira AMR, can you read the question, ma? Or anyone wants to read this voluntarily, or I'll do it myself. There are 60, 70 students. Sandra, okay. Yes, madam. Sandra, read the question, please.
Yes, sir. Gautam and Siddhartha, two brothers, are the owners of a cloth manufacturing unit located in Faridabad.
Okay.
They are doing well and have substantial surplus funds available within the business. They have different approaches regarding the corporate strategies to be followed to be more competitive and profitable in future. Gautam is interested in acquiring another industrial unit located in Faridabad, manufacturing stationery items such as permanent markers, notebooks, pencils and pencil sharpeners, envelopes, and other office supplies. On the other hand, Siddhartha desires to start another unit to produce ready-made garments. Discuss the nature of strategic choices being suggested by the two brothers with reference to the payoffs and the risk involved.
Okay, so this goes to a very, very, very important discussion. Friends, do you remember growth strategies? In growth, there is a possibility to grow in 2 ways. One is called intensification. Write down in your notes. This is called intensification. Second one is called diversification. One is called intensification. On the right hand side, write down diversification. Okay, don't worry. If it hangs, we have some other thing to do. We can also do it in one Excel. Don't worry. I will keep all my options open. If OneNote is not working, I abuse my system. Okay. So in the system, a lot of recordings will happen, a lot of research will happen, a lot of files will be there. So sometimes system won't listen to me. What to do? No problem. Growth. Okay. On the left side, you write down intensification. On the right hand side, write down diversification. Guys, can someone please tell me what is the main difference between intensification and diversification? Can someone please tell me what is the difference between intensification and diversification? I am looking at the chat box. I'm not getting any answer. Intensification is seeking growth in existing businesses. Seeking growth in existing businesses. Diversification means seeking growth through new business. So the difference is if you are adding new business to your portfolio, at present, say for example, you're doing 5 businesses. Now you're starting 6th business, which is a new business. Okay, so that is called diversification. Diversification means new business. How many ways of intensification is there? How many ways of intensification is there? 3 types of intensification is there, which is market penetration, product development, market development. Okay, then how many diversifications are there? There are total 4 diversifications classified into 2 umbrellas. There are total 4 diversifications classified into 2 umbrellas. What are the 2 umbrellas? One is called concentric diversification or related diversification. We'll write related diversification. Under that, 3 types of diversifications are there. A, vertical integration. Again, in vertical integration, 2 types of integrations are there. Forward integration, backward integration. Forward integration, backward integration. Okay, this is A, vertical integration. B, horizontal integration. C, concentric integration. D, conglomerate integration. This conglomerate is there, no? This conglomerate, this is unrelated diversification. Conglomerate diversification. Concentric diversification, conglomerate diversification. This is concentric, this is unrelated diversification. This is called concentric diversification. So looking at this, guys, looking at this, do you remember any portfolio management model? This intensification, diversification, market penetration, product development, market development, diversification, looking at all these things. Do you remember some model? What portfolio management model it is? It is Eiger-Ansoff expansion matrix. Okay, popularly we call it Ansoff matrix. Eiger-Ansoff expansion matrix or Eiger-Ansoff growth matrix. Popularly we call it Ansoff matrix. Okay. Now, this vertical integration, forward, backward, how these 3 things are to be understood, how these 3 things are defined, If you look at it, this is supply chain management. In supply chain, this is 1 stage raw materials. This is 1 stage manufacturing. This is 1 stage sales. So basically, here there is supplier, this is you, and this is customer. There is one supplier to you. You are the person who is either manufacturing or selling the good, and there is one customer. So how a product at raw material or accessory or component or spare part stage, how it is lying in the godown of your supplier, how it moves from supplier's godown to your godown or your factory where you are manufacturing it, and then how it goes to customer. If you look at it, this is nothing but Michael Porter's value chain analysis. If you remember, this kind of diagram your lecturer might have told you, and then these are secondary activities, these are primary activities. Do you remember this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primary activities? This is supply chain, my dear friends. This is supply chain. Inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, after sales. So what is one? Inbound logistics. What is 2? Operations. What is 3? outbound logistics. What is 4? Marketing. What is 5? After sales service. So if you put this 5 in a vertical diagram, it becomes your supply chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hypothetically, let us assume you are here, or you are in 2, or you are in 3. Now, I am, for example, I am selling fruits in a small supermarket. So there is one supplier who is growing apples. I am buying from the supplier and I am selling it in supermarket. What is the current situation? What is the current situation at present? At present, I am buying vegetables or fruits from some other supplier and I am selling it in my supermarket. At present, proposed. I'm proposing something now. What is the proposal? Proposed. I want to buy farms wherein I start producing vegetables and fruits and I sell them in my supermarket. Is there any advantage of this? Is there any advantage of this? Yes. So what is the advantage? I get more profit and I get better quality goods. I get goods of my specification. So previously, whatever the supplier is making, that also, whatever the profit supplier is making, now, I'll get that also. In the classic example, my dear friends, I will give you the best example here, okay? Go to your nearby Reliance Fresh, Reliance Retail or Reliance Fresh, and look at what are the products they're selling. Even if you are buying this chana dal, moong dal, tur dal, rice, okay, or turmeric, this kind of normal, regular products also, do you know now Reliance, their own brand products they are selling? Previously, I am Reliance Retail, I am buying rice from some supplier and I am selling it. Previously, I am buying product and I'm selling it. So I am only retailer. I am only getting the profit of trader. Now I am manufacturing so many things. Hand soaps, I have. Detergent powders, I have. Floor cleaning, items, these detergents, deodorants, whatever it is, soaps. Reliance brand. Now, previously, I used to buy soap for 20 rupees. I sell it for 25. Now, I manufacture soap for 6 rupees, 8 rupees. I sell it for 25. So now tell me, in this example, what is on the screen, am I starting a new business? Am I starting a new business? Sandra is saying no. What about others? What about others? Another no. Another no. Another no. Another no. Vasant no. Niyas no. Again no. Again no. But guys, don't you think in this supply chain, I am here. This is my present scope of business. I am starting this now. So my scope of business is this proposed scope of business. So when I am proposing to acquire farms to produce vegetables and fruits, idiots, it is a new business. It is a new business. At present, I am into selling in supermarket. I am starting producing. So it is obviously a new business. But a new business that is connected to my old business. So I am starting a new business. But the new business is connected to old business or existing business. Okay, now, am I moving vertically in my supply chain? Because of this proposed business, am I moving vertically in supply chain? Am I moving? This is my supply chain. This is my supply chain. So where am I? Where am I? At present, I am here. At present, I am here. Am I moving vertically? Am I moving vertically from here? Yes. If the answer is yes, am I moving backwards or am I moving forward? Am I moving backward or am I moving forward? I am moving backwards. So, because I am moving vertically in supply chain, yes, that's why it is called vertical integration. I am integrating a new business with my existing business. What is the meaning of integration? Integration means add, isn't it? Integration means add. So I am adding one more new business to my existing business, which is located behind me in the supply chain. That is the reason it is called backward integration. Because I am moving backwards. Because I am moving backwards. So do you understand this example? Do you understand this example? Now, proposal 2. Proposal 2. I want to start a mobile application, e-commerce wala mobile application to enable customers to book vegetables or fruits online, and I will deliver them to the customer. Door delivery. Tadan, tadan, tadan. Am I starting a new business? Am I starting a new business? Yes. Kumar is saying no. Kumar, at present, I am just selling goods where customer comes to me. Now I am going to customer, which is a different business model. It is not same. Maybe your products are same. Maybe the business you are into is same, but you are starting a new business, which is something like logistics. Previously, you are not into that. Now your scope of the business is increasing. Now your scope of the business is increasing. Simple, simple. If you look here, previously customer is coming here. Now you are going to customer. That is the difference. Previously, you are delivering goods. Where the good is sold? Here. The good is sold here previously. Now the good is sold here. It is also a new business. Forward integration. You are moving ahead in supply chain. Forward integration. Okay. I'll give you one more simple example. Samsung sells their smartphones through an established network of retailers. Retailers buy mobiles from Samsung and they sell in their showrooms. Now, Samsung decided to open retail outlets at strategic locations and identified 500 places in India. They started selling mobiles in those retails. Have they started a new business? Yes. It is forward integration. This is forward integration. You understand? So try to remember this. This is supply chain. This is supplier. This is customer. And this is you. If you are starting anything that is in this space, it is called backward integration. If you are starting anything new in this space, it is called forward integration. Okay. What if you are acquiring a competitor? What about mergers and acquisitions? So at present, you are a supermarket having 5 godowns. You are a supermarket, you have 5 godowns, different godowns, and you are storing goods. You are acquiring 6th godown, a godown which is in a good location, which is advantageous to you. You acquired that. You acquired that godown. So is it backward integration or forward integration? Nothing. Try to understand. You are neither moving backward in supply chain, nor you are moving forward in supply chain. You are doing something which already you have been doing. You are doing something which already you have been doing. So adding a facility, acquiring a competitor, acquiring a facility which already you have. You have one factory already. You are starting second factory. You have one showroom already. You are starting second showroom. You have one business. You are acquiring a competitor. This, when you are growing, when you are expanding your business, the scope of the business is expanded, but you are not moving either backward or forward horizontally in the supply chain. Then it is called horizontal diversification. It is called horizontal diversification. Okay. So example, mergers and acquisition. Example, taking over facilities. You already have that facility. You are expanding more. You have 4 factories. You are buying 5th factory. You have 3 godowns. You are buying 4th godown. You have warehouses. You are buying another warehouse. You understand? These are mergers and acquisitions. Taking over existing facilities, you are adding more facilities. So you are neither moving backward in the supply chain, nor you are moving forward in the supply chain. So it is called horizontal diversification. Okay. So look here. This is your existing supply chain. This is where you are. This is backward integration. This is forward integration. This is horizontal integration. This is horizontal integration. Pavan sir, what if I am moving to a new supply chain? Oh my gosh. So I am not moving here. I am creating a new supply chain. I'm starting something new. Is it related to the existing business? Yes. Is it related to the existing business? Yes. So there are 2 types of diversifications: related diversification, unrelated diversification. Now, related diversification, unrelated diversification. What is related diversification? You are starting a new business which has some connection with the existing business. What can be that connection? That can be technology. That can be process. that can be customer, that can be marketing, channel. Sir, I am using existing technology. I'm using existing process. I'm doing it for existing customers. I'm doing it with existing marketing channel. I'm using something which is existing. That means my new business is in some way linked to my existing business. My new business is in some way linked to existing business. That is called related diversification. That is called related diversification. Now, Pavan sir, I am starting a new business which has no connection at all with existing business. I am a software company. I am starting manufacturing cars. No connection at all. I am a software company. I am starting manufacturing. For example, if you look at it, Larsen and Toubro, L&T. L&T is basically a heavy engineering company, right? And they do infrastructure, like, this metros and all. Metro, any metro, you take Kochi metro, you take Bangalore metro, you take Delhi metro, you take Hyderabad metro. So almost all the metros in India are developed by Larsen and Toubro, L&T. Okay. And then they have L&T insurance business. And they have L&T finance. And then they have L&T mutual funds. And then they have L&T software. So don't you think these are completely different businesses? Now, tomorrow, if L&T is starting one, educational institute, possible for training and development, for skill enhancement, they are starting one MBA college. Possible. Today, Tata's has that MBA college. Birla's has that educational institutions. And I'll give you one classic example, Kotak Mahindra Bank. Okay, originally it was Kotak Securities. What is Kotak Securities? It is a share broking company wherein they enable people to open demat accounts, and they are into equity research. They suggest you can buy this share, you can buy this share, and customers buy shares and they get some commission, depository participants and all. Okay, after that, they started PMS, portfolio management services, for high net worth individuals and all. If you say, hey, dear Kotak Securities, I have 2 crore rupees. Can you manage my 2 crore rupees fund? Yes, sir. We do portfolio management for you. They take your 2 crores of capital, they manage that, and they make it into 2.5 crores, 3 crores, 4 crores, and they give it back to you. Portfolio management services. And then Kotak Mutual Fund. They started Kotak Mutual Funds. So this is one story. After that, there is a guy called Uday Kotak, who is the MD of Kotak Securities. And then there is Anand Mahindra, Mahindra and Mahindra Group, M&M. So both these guys, Anand Mahindra and Uday Kotak, they joined hands together to start a bank. That is the reason it has become Uday Kotak, Anand Mahindra, it has become Kotak Mahindra Bank. But of course, predominantly this belongs to Uday Kotak. Anand Mahindra is only for namesake with a very minor stake. Very minor stake. Uday Kotak holds more than 30% of the bank, and Anand Mahindra owns 2%, 3%, something like that. But Kotak Mahindra Bank. Now, Mahindra and Mahindra, basically they are into tractor manufacturing. Do you know what is the original name of M&M? First, it is M&M, okay? M&M was not Mahindra. It is Mahmood and Mahindra. This Mahmood, at the time of partition, they started in 1930s, 1940s, somewhere. When India is divided, this Mahmood, this guy, is in Pakistan. He's a very big guy, some governor kind of guy for a state in Pakistan. So having a lot of political connections and all. But after India, the common India, the combined country divided into India and Pakistan, they decided, no, we cannot run this business together. So Mahmood has sold his stake to Mahindra. Then it has become Mahindra and Mahindra. one of very, very, very good companies. That share from 280, 300 rupees, it went up to 1,500 in 2 years. Very big company, very, very good company. So they are into tractor manufacturing. So from tractor manufacturing, they came to bank. So now tell me, is there any connection between tractor manufacturer and a bank? There is absolutely no connection. This is called diversification, because his existing business and new business are not connected in any way. This is classic example for diversification. This is diversification. Then you know that Satyam Computers was there 2008, 2009. There was a big fraud. Then Satyam Computers was taken by central government. They appointed some 2-3 independent directors, and then they sold it. In the auction, Mahindra has purchased that, and it has become Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra acquired Satyam. So is there any connection between bank and this technology company? Is there any connection between this tractor and this technology company? No. This is called diversification. So now tell me, related diversification and unrelated diversification, which one is more risky? This is risky. This is very risky. Now, if you look at the story, if you come back to the story, Gautam and Siddhartha, two brothers, one brother is saying, at present, what is the business? They are cloth manufacturers. Gautam and Siddhartha, they are cloth manufacturers. Gautam, Siddhartha, they are cloth manufacturers. They have huge surplus funds. They want to invest in a business. So one guy is saying, what first guy is saying? Anna, we will buy industrial unit to manufacture and sell stationery items. What stationery items? Permanent markers, notebooks, pencil, sharpener, envelope, office supply. What? Stationery. Stationery manufacturing factory. B. Second guy is saying, on the other hand, Siddhartha is saying, hey, bro, we'll not do that, bro. We will buy another unit to produce ready-made garments. Okay, buy factory to manufacture ready-made garments. Now, if you look at it, they are cloth manufacturers. There is a lot of difference, my dear friends. Try to understand. Buying cotton yarn, manufacturing cloth is completely different from ready-made garments. In ready-made garments, you buy cloth and you manufacture shirt. So this and this are also not same. Now tell me, in option A, are they doing a new business? Yes. In B, are they doing a new business? Yes. Now tell me, out of A and B, there is one option which is related diversification. It has some connection with your existing industry. One is unrelated. You tell me, in A and B, which is related, which is unrelated? A is unrelated diversification. Correct. B is related diversification. Okay. Now, there are 4 corporate strategies. This is very, very important topic. 100% in examination question will come from this area. That is the reason I'm spending a lot of time in revision. Okay. Now, look here. This is your existing business. Pavan sir, I don't want to change my scope of business. I continue my scope of business. That is called stability. In stability, the scope of the business neither will be increased nor will be decreased. This is called stability. Now you are saying, Pavan sir, either I want to add here or I want to add something here. or I want to add something here. I want to add something here, Pavan sir. That is called expansion. That is called expansion. In expansion, this is vertical expansion. Sorry, this is horizontal expansion. First one. Second one is vertical expansion. Third one, Pavan sir, I am unable to manage my existing scope of business because I am in losses. I want to split this and I want to sell this off. I want to reduce my scope of business. That is called retrenchment. That is called retrenchment. So there are 4 corporate strategies. There are 4 corporate strategies. What are they? 1, stability. What is the meaning of this? There will be no change to the scope of the existing business. You want to grow in your existing business. 2, expansion. Expansion, how many ways are there? Already, all these things I told you. If you look at ANSF matrix, this is product, this is market. New product and existing product. In market also, there are existing market, new market. Then there are 4 strategic options. This is existing product in existing market. This is called market penetration. This is new product in existing market. This is called product development. This is new market, existing product being sold in new market. This is called market development. This is called diversification. You understand? So these 3 put together is called intensification. This is called diversification. Okay. Then comes the expansion, means the scope of the business will increase. Then third one, retrenchment. The scope of business will, tell me, what will happen to the scope of business? Decrease. There are 2 types of retrenchment. A, internal retrenchment. B, external retrenchment. Internal retrenchment is called turnaround strategy. There are 2 types of external retrenchments. There are 2 types of external retrenchments. First one is disinvestment, divestment or divestiture, or diversification. Disinvestment, not diversification. Someone is saying diversification. No, boss, don't get confused. This is disinvestment, divestiture, divestment. And if nothing works, liquidation. Then fourth one is combination. Pavan sir, I am a very big corporate. I have 40 businesses. In one business, I want to grow. In one business, I want to stabilize. In one business, I want to reduce the scope. What is that called? It is called combination strategy. Simple. It is called combination strategy. So I have revised almost the whole corporate strategy chapter. Stability, expansion, retrenchment, all these things we have discussed. Okay. Now, you understand the answer? Gautam wants to go for unrelated diversification, whereas Siddhartha wants to go for related diversification. Okay. So can I ask someone to read? Sandra, can you read this, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, read more.
Gautam wishes to diversify in a business that is not related to their existing line of product and can be termed as conglomerate diversification. He is interested in acquiring another industrial unit located in Faridabad manufacturing stationery items such as permanent markers, notebooks, pencils and pencil sharpeners, envelopes and other office supplies. which is not related to their existing product. In conglomerate diversification, the new business or products are disjointed from the existing business or products. In every way, it is an unrelated diversification. In process or technology or function, there is no connection between the new products and the existing ones. Conglomerate diversification has no common thread at all with the firm's present position. On the other hand, Siddhartha seeks to move forward in the chain of existing products by adopting vertically integrated diversification or forward integration. The cloth being manufactured by the existing process can be used as raw material of garments manufacturing business. In such diversification, firms opt to engage in businesses that are related to the existing business of the firm. The firm remains vertically within the same process and moves forward or backward in the chain. It enters specific product or process steps with the intention of making them into the new business for the firm. The characteristic feature of vertically integrated diversification is that here, the firm does not jump outside the vertically linked product or process chain. Both types of diversification have their own risks. In conglomerate diversification, there are no linkages with customer group, customer marketing functions, and technology use, which is a risk. In case of vertically integrated diversification, there is a risk of lack of continued focus on the original business.
Okay, you understand the whole story? Can we go to next question, ma? Sandra? Sandra, madam, unmute.
Yes, sir.
So shall we go to
XYZ
next question?
company, XYZ company is facing continuous losses.
Wait,
The
the moment
decline-
in the question, wait. The moment in the question they say continuous losses, what the question would be about? What is this about? Can someone tell me in the chat box? The question started with this, that there is a company and the company is facing losses. So what would be the situation? The moment losses are there, it is about excellent. It is about retrenchment. The moment there are losses, it is about retrenchment. What type of retrenchment we'll see, but this is about retrenchment. Okay, continue, ma.
There is decline in sales and product market share. The products of the company became uncompetitive and there is persistent negative cash flow. The physical facilities are deteriorating and employees have low morale. At the board meeting, the board members decided that they should continue the organization and adopt such measures such that the company functions properly. The board has decided to hire young executive Shamli for improving the functions of the organization. What corporate strategy should Shamli adopt for this company and what steps need to be taken to implement the strategic choice adopted by Shamli?
Okay, now look here. Decline in sales, underline 1. Decline in product market share, underline 2. Company becoming uncompetitive in the market, 3. Continuous negative cash flows, 4. Deterioration of physical facilities, 5. Decrease in employee morale, 6. All these are characteristic features which shows that the company has to go into retrenchment. If you read the theory, when you open ICI book, when you read theory, under retrenchment strategy, they will tell you what is retrenchment strategy, and then they have given what are the reasons, what are the indicators where the company has to retrench. All these are indicators. But, my dear friends, think carefully, read the problem carefully. Do they have enough funds or they are struggling financially? In this question, nowhere it is mentioned that the company is financially struggling. They have all these problems, but they have funds. So board has convened a meeting and they said they continue the organization. They have not passed any resolution to sell some of the businesses. They have not passed any resolution to stop some production, to stop a product, to reduce the level of activity. They have not done anything. They said, we continue, but we want to adapt certain measures so that the company functions properly. So they have appointed one young executive family to be the CEO or something, and then said, dear family, can you please do the required task in the company so that we perform better again? So the organization wants to increase the performance. Now you tell me, is this going to be a turnaround? Is this going to be a divestment, or is this going to be a liquidation? What do you call this? What do you call this? Is it a turnaround? Is it a divestment, or is it a liquidation? It is just turnaround. Turnaround means teddy bear, turn around, teddy bear, touch the ground. You remember that? Teddy bear, polish your shoes. Teddy bear, off to school. That is what you are doing here. Means what? You are trying to build employee morale. You are trying to bring a strategy where you are studying the existing problems, existing processes, and eliminating unnecessary processes. That's all. So Shamali has to go for turn around strategy. Now, so many times you need to write steps involved in turnaround strategy. This is more important. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. There will be 5 stages. Okay. For success, Shamali needs to focus on the short-term and long-term financing needs as well as strategic issues. During the turnaround, the product mix may be changed, requiring the organization to do some repositioning, rebranding. A workable action plan would involve stage 1, assessment of current problems. What is the problem? Stage 1, write down. Stage 1, assessment of current problems. Assessment of current problems. Study the present situation and understand what are the problems existing in the company which are damaging. Then stage 2, analyze the situation. From this situation, you can develop a plan. Analyze the situation and develop a strategic plan. First, implement emergency plan. Because when employees' morale is low, they might not work properly, wherein organization might crumble down all of a sudden. So you need to implement some emergency plan. Something is to be done on war footing basis, implementing an emergency plan. Then restructure the business. Then restructure the business. Stage 5, return to normal. If it comes to culture, they call it unfreeze, change, freeze. So if there is some wrong culture in employees, this culture is something which is frozen, like, you have one ice cube, one big ice pack in your deep refrigerator. So you open that, it is rock solid. So you cannot change anything. You want to change the shape. So what you need to do? First, from that frozen stage, you unfreeze it. Then it comes to normal water condition. Then whatever the shape you want to put it, you put it in that particular shape. It changes. Then put it in freeze again. Freeze. So this is how you change the culture. This is how you change a poor performing company. Okay. So these are the stages. Then we'll go to question number 3. Organo is a large supermarket chain. It is considering purchase of several farms. I think this is what I have explained you some time back. Supermarket chain. Now they want to purchase farms that provides Organo with a significant amount of fresh produce Organo feels that by purchasing the farms, it will have greater control over the supply chain. Identify and explain the type of diversification opted by Organo. You are a supermarket selling vegetables and fruits. Now you are thinking of acquiring farms to produce agricultural produce, which is vegetables or fruits, and you want to sell it. What is the strategy adopted here? Can you tell me? Backward integration. Ta-da! Backward integration. Do we need to waste time on this? Can we go to question number 4? Type 4 in the chat box, then we'll go to question number 4. Kumar is saying 4. Very good. What about others? Abhishek is saying 4. Sandra is saying 4. It's nice saying 4. Redmi is also saying 4. Such a good lecturer I am. You know, Apple came to attend my class. Redmi came to attend my class. HP came to attend my class. Some 65472 came to attend my class. Nice, no? So who's studying this fourth question? Hello. Adhira AMR. Can you read this, ma?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yep, great.
With the global economic recession, Soap Cloth Limited incurred significant losses in all its previous 5 financial years. Currently,
One second. When you read this particular sentence, what came to your mind? Is it going to be a stability strategy or growth strategy, expansion strategy, or it is going to be a retrenchment?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
When you read this first sentence, what is the hint ICI is giving you? Is the question going to be about stability strategy or expansion or retrenchment?
I guess it's retrenchment.
Yes, because they said recession, they said significant losses. That means the company is struggling. Continue.
Currently, they are into manufacturing of cloth made of cotton, silk, polyester, rayon, lycra, and blends. Competition is also intense on account of cheap imports. The company is facing cash crunch and has not been able to pay the salaries to its employees in the current month. Suggest a grand strategy that can be opted for. Soft Cloth Limited.
Okay, read the solution also.
Solution. Soft Cloth Limited is facing internal as well as external challenges. The external environment is an economic recession and the organization is facing cash crunch. The company needs to work on retrenchment or turnaround strategy. The strategy is suitable in cases of issues such as A. Persistent negative cash flow, B. Uncompetitive product or services, C. Declining market share, D. Deterioration in physical facilities, E. Overstaffing, high turnover of employees and low morale, F. Mismanagement. The company may consider
all these are called indicators. Okay, whenever something is present in this list of 5, 6 hints given in the question, it is an indicator that the company has to go for retrenchment. Read more.
The company may consider to substantially reduce the scope of its activity. This is done through an attempt to find out the problem areas and diagnose the causes of the problems. Next, steps are taken to solve the problems. These steps result in different kinds of retrenchment strategies. If the organization, can you scroll it?
Yes.
If the organization chooses to focus on ways and means to reverse the process of decline, it adopts a turnaround strategy.
Yes.
If it cuts off the loss-making units, divisions, or SBUs, curtails its product line, or reduces the functions performed, it adopts a divestment strategy. If none of these actions work, then it may choose to abandon the activities totally, resulting in liquidation strategy.
So they have given you three kinds of retrenchment. There are three kinds of retrenchment. If the organization focuses on ways and means to reverse poor processes of decline, you are declining, your financial performance is declining, employee morale is declining, cash flow position is declining, profits are declining. So when you are thinking of reversing this declining stage, it is called turnaround strategy. Pavan sir, it is not working out. Pavan sir, we'll do one thing. We have 8 businesses. In that, we have identified 2 businesses which are not running. We will sell that 2 businesses, Pavan sir. Then it is called disinvestment strategy. If it cuts off loss-making units, loss-making divisions, loss-making strategic business units, loss-making product lines, reducing the functions performed, it is called disinvestment strategy or divestment strategy or divestiture. Pavan sir, I tried internal strategy, internal retrenchment. It did not work. I tried disinvestment strategy. It did not work. What to do? Liquidation. If none of these work, but my dear friends, remember one thing. Without trying 1, you cannot go to 2. Without trying 2, you cannot go to 3. Pavan sir, cash flow problem, liquidation. No, idiot. If cash flow problem is there, first try turnaround. Pavan sir, shall I try disinvestment? No. First try. See, for example, you have a headache. When you get a headache, suicide is not the solution. When you get a headache, take a tablet, put balm, axe oil, take steam, sleep. Level 1. Level 2, surgery. Cut and remove something. Okay, if 1 doesn't work, then only you need to go to 2. If 2 doesn't work, then you need to go to 3. You understand? So these are sequential stages in the process. Okay, and then comes question number 5. X Private Limited had recently ventured into businesses of co-working spaces when the global pandemic struck. Oh my God. When the global pandemic struck, who will use co-working spaces? Tell me. Co-working spaces means one big office will be there, like a 5-star hotel, a lavish corporate office, wherein small cubicles will be there, small, shared partitioned spaces will be there, and this company will give it on rent. So if I am a startup, if I started a new business, but I cannot afford having an office, maybe I'll have to spend 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month on rents and on all these fixed expenses, on this, air conditioning, this electric works, then Wi-Fi, then facilities, water. I do not have that much of money. Then if I go to these Regas kind of places, everywhere, even, even not only in Chennai kind of places, even in small towns also, nowadays, this co-working spaces has become common, wherein you go spend 7,000, 8,000, you will just get one chair, one desk, AC will be there, electricity will be there, coffee machine will be there, reception will be there. Nothing you need to worry about. Take your laptop, plug and play. This is called plug and play. But during pandemic, during COVID, who will take? People are scared. The person who's sitting next to me in my next cabin, I don't know whether he has tested positive or no, or he has some virus or no. So during pandemic, this business wouldn't work. This has resulted in the business line becoming unprofitable and unviable and a failure of the existing strategy. However, the other businesses are not affected, very less affected by the pandemic as compared to co-working spaces. Suggest a strategy. Now you tell me. I don't know. I don't want to spend 1 second also in explaining this. You tell me what will be the ideal strategy for X Limited in this situation. What they will do in this situation. What do you think correct strategy is? Guys, tell me in the chat box what to do. Simple. Other businesses are not affected. Continue other businesses. This business is affected. Sell this business off or abandon this business or close down. If someone is ready to buy this business from you, sell it off. Even if it is at loss, sell it off. Pavan sir, no one is buying this business, Pavan sir. What to do? Abandon, close it down, shut down. Disinvestment. Okay. Can someone read question number 6? Who will read? Kavi Priya. Can you read this, ma?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Atrix Limited is a company engaged in the designing, manufacturing, and marketing of mechanical instruments like speed meters, oil pressure gauges, and so on. Their products are fitted into 2 or 4 wheelers. During the last couple of years, the company has been observing a fall in market share. This is on account of shift to new range of electronic instruments. The customers are switching away mechanical instruments that have been backbone of Atrix Limited. As a CEO of Atrix Limited, what can be strategic options available with you?
Excellent question. This is a very, very good question. Now, if you look at the facts of the case, whatever is given in the question, they said that you are manufacturing some mechanical plugs, but customers are preferring some electronic items, because of which there is a fall in your sales, but nowhere it is mentioned that you do not have financial resources. If you are doing this business for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, probably you are cash rich. So in this situation, if I am the person, if I am running this company, what will be my option 1? Can you tell me, ma? What will you do? Simple. Acquire competitors. Look out who is doing good in this, that electrical plugs, whatever it is, who is doing good. So there could be so many startups or small businesses who are doing good. Take it over. Maybe you starting R&D, you trying to develop that electric plugs or whatever the component is, it might take time. But if you think, Pavan sir, if I develop a solid product, the life cycle of the product could be 10 years, Pavan sir. Life cycle of the product could be 8 years. Life cycle of the product could be 15 years. And I have enough time in my hand. I have enough resources in my hand. I can acquire scientists. I can acquire engineers. I can start R&D. Very good. If you have time, do that. But if you feel like, Pavan sir, by the time I do R&D and develop a product, my existing business might have gone to zero level. If that is the case, don't waste time. Identify a target. This is what we call target company. When you are taking over a company, the acquirer is the person who is taking over the company, and the company which is being taken over is called the target. In strategic management, we call target. Okay, in amalgamation, you call, transfer or transferee companies, no? So this is the language of strategic management, the acquirer and the target. So look at the target company, identify a target company, take it over. Okay, now answer. Atrix is having a product portfolio that is evidently in the declining stage. In the product life cycle, if you remember that product life cycle, no? What is product life cycle? 1, 2, 3, 4. You remember what is first stage called? Introduction or embryonic stage. This is called product life cycle. This is sales. This is product life cycle. This is the stage. This is time. Okay. So this is introduction. This is called growth phase. Third one is called maturity phase. Fourth one is called decline phase. So the company is here. That means unless you take some drastic or fast step on war footing basis, you will completely burn your hands. It is in the declining stage. The product is being replaced with a technologically superior product. Strategically, the company should minimize their dependence on the existing product and identify other avenues for survival and growth. As CEO of the company, following can be strategic options. 1. Invest in new product development and switch over to the new technology. Atrix Limited also need time to invest in emerging technologies. They can acquire or take over a competitor provided they are able to generate enough financial resources. Probably if I am the person who's writing answer, no, I'll write this as A. This will be my A. Investing in new product development can be B, because I really do not know if I have that much of time or no. What if I start spending money on new product development? I'll start R&D and all, and the R&D product will come into the market maybe in a span of 2 years, 3 years. Who will wait for the 2 years, 3 years? Acquire. They may also consider unrelated growth and identify other areas for expansion. This will enable Atrix Limited to spread their risk. That means start new products. May not be related to these products. Maybe start something new. In longer run, they should divest the existing products. However, they may continue with the existing products in a limited manner for such time there is demand for the product. That's all, my dear friend. So chapter 4 is over. Shall we go to the next chapter?